Well, look at the following two diagrams here, right? Now, what is known as a root is where it crosses the x-axis. Can anybody tell me the root of the following equation? 0 and 3. Okay, gents. You have 0 and 3. Okay? What do you know about the other one? 0 and 3 as well, okay? Yeah, that's exactly it. So, to make the equation, here's what we do. It's what we did in the previous question. Remember we had x equals 0 and x equals 3? Remember we said x plus 0 equals 0 and x minus 3 equals 0? Go with that? And then we multiplied x plus 0 by x minus 3. Yeah, happy with that? X squared minus 3x. Yeah, that's the equation of this function. If you throw this into the calculator, the function mode, okay, you go to your function mode and you enter in x squared minus 3x. Okay. Now, I'm going to start. See the way my diagram only really goes from -1 up to 4 for argument's sake? I'm going to go from -1 to 4. I'm just going to press equals there. Yeah. Okay, guys. Do you see the way these equations? See the way the first point is -1, 4. I'll zoom in on that for you, okay? So I'm just going to zoom in on what the calculator is showing me, okay? Because you need to see it. Now, right, just going to blob it over here. What's the problem with this? What's the problem here? -1, 4. -1, 4 is up here. 0, 0 is grand. 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2. It's almost in the opposite direction, isn't it? Now, here's the difference. All right. Here's where we went wrong. Anytime you have a positive x squared, see when you have a positive x squared? Anytime you have a positive x squared, that's a u-shaped function. So this formula actually belongs to the one on there. This one actually belongs to the one on the right, because that's a u-shaped function. Does anybody know how to adjust it to make it into an n shape? Multiply the whole thing by minus. What happens when you multiply the whole thing by minus? So y will equal plus. Yeah. And if I put that into my calculator, it will give me an n shape. If you were to draw it out, it will give you an n shape, and everything lines up. So if I did that instead, you'll find that all the points I have here line up perfectly. -1, -4, 0, 0, 1, 2. So that's the difference between an n-shaped function and a u-shaped function, okay? So, next one here, okay? We're just doing a bit about roots at the moment, all right? Can anybody tell me, what can you see about this one here? No, it's only where it crosses the x-axis. X equals 2? But it's a repeated root. What do you mean by a repeated root? Only hits it once. What do you know about this one here? Same thing, okay? Now, we did this in the last question. You're asked to make the formula. We did this in the last chapter. You're asked to turn this into a formula, okay? How'd you turn that into a formula? X minus 2 equals 0 and? Perfect. Okay. X squared minus 4x plus 4. So that's your graph. Yeah. Lads, that's that equation right there. Now, that gives you the U-shaper. Why does it give you the U-shaper? Yeah. Now, what about this one here? What would the one on the left be? Negative what? So what do I have to write down? Yeah. Is that all right? Cool. So there are the two formulas. One's an N-shaped and the other one is U-shaped, all right? Now, this gets a bit crazier when you're talking about won't bother with that one. I think we're getting the gist. All right. Now we're talking about cubic equations. Okay. Now this cubic equation is the here's the issue here, right? Absolutely, you will soon. So ever see those three roots? See how I just trade them? Okay. What do you know about the one over here? Same thing. What do you know about the direction? Huh? Yeah, it's upside down, isn't it? Okay. So here's what we're looking at here. Okay. You do exactly the same procedure you did for the quadratic. You bring them over to your side and you multiply them. So what are the three things I'm going to multiply by? Yeah. Okay. Now, right, this is going to be slightly awkward, right? Here's what's going to happen. Okay. Very quickly, I am going to do this slightly faster than usual. See the two of them? I'm going to multiply the two of them by each other first. Okay. And what I'm going to get is x squared plus 7x plus 10. I'm then going to multiply that by the third one. 6 terms exactly. Okay. X cubed minus 3x squared plus 7x squared minus 21x plus 10x minus 30. Is that 6 terms? Okay. Plus 4x squared and minus 11, yeah, like you said. Minus 30. Now, here's the part where I rely on the function in the tables, right? So what I want you to do is I want everybody to write this into your calculator right now. And I want you to go from, if you look at my x-axis, how far am I going along? Starting at minus 5 and ending roughly at 4, haven't I? So go start at minus 5, end at 4, and go on a step of 1. Okay? Now I want you to have, everybody should have a calculator and everybody should be typing that in. No bother. Okay? Yeah. X cubed plus 4x squared. Yeah, it's meant to be a 4. I'll redo it. Start at minus 5, end at 4, step of 1. To get into it, mode 3 for table. Start is minus 5, end at 4, step of 1. Step of 1. Okay. Yes. Which graph is it? Is it the one on the left or the one on the right? I don't actually know. The best way to figure out is where does it cross the y-axis? Does it cross the y-axis at 0 minus 30? Or does it cross the y-axis at 0 plus 30? Ah, perfect. If that crosses at 0 minus 30, that means that this blue equation belongs to which one? The one on the left. Exactly. And what about the one on the right then? Yeah, well done. That's difficult to teach, so good job with that. Okay. Yeah. I sort of tried to adjust the 4. I drew it badly earlier. So I was trying to fix it, which obviously made it worse. The memory function, you mean? I'll do that another day if I can. I don't actually really know.